Right then, lads, welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. We are back again, yet again, this Saturday. Arsenal take on Liverpool. Oh my God, it's intense. It is really, really intense. But the only thing we can do is wait for the game. Welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be diving into the confirmed lineups. We're gonna be diving into all the news around the teams. The confirmed lineups are actually coming out. Arsenal is trending. I mean, look, guys. Before we get into it, I'm gonna say this. There's a lot of positive press around Arsenal at the moment, and the reason for that positive press is the fact that, look, it's not that we're gonna beat Liverpool. We can't, but it's not like it's that straightforward. But the positive press is the fact that we have gone 10 games unbeaten, and maybe that is the little hope that we actually carry into this game at the Anfield. We have gone 5 games at the Anfield without a win. Five in the last 5 games. We have no win. We have conceded 3 or more goals in our appearances at the Anfield. So you can see it's not an easy game, but we're gonna be trying to dive into much of what the game means and things like that. Do me a small favor, or do me a huge favor actually. Smash the like button, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed, and make sure you're giving me your predictions, because it's prediction time. Definitely, guys, it's prediction time right from now. It's around 10 minutes for us to get in. The confirmed lineups. I'll be giving you the confirmed lineups. But what I'm going to say is, please give me your match predictions right about now. I would love to know. My prediction is I'm going to go with, I want to be optimistic, but I cannot really go overboard. So I'm going to back Arsenal in this game. So my prediction, I'm going to go, look, initially I had gone for Liverpool 3, Arsenal 1, which is what everyone is expecting. But as we head into the game, right, and the team news is out and everything, I'm going to say Arsenal 2. Oh my God, Liverpool 2. I'm going to back Arsenal, and that is how that is how I can back Arsenal. Honestly, I don't feel like I'm really going to go and back the team in a way that is going to win. It's a very, very hard stadium. It's a very, very hard stadium. It's a very, very hard pitch to go to the Anfield. But Arsenal 2. That's my prediction. Arsenal 2. Liverpool 2. Give me your predictions, guys, in the comment section. I'm going to say it again. Arsenal 2. Liverpool 2, and that's it. But look, if we lose to Liverpool, it doesn't mean anything for me. I mean, it's I'm not going to come here and say I thought we were good, now we are absolutely awful. No, unless we concede 10-0, because if we concede 10-0, it will be a disgrace, right? It will be an absolute disgrace, and I don't expect us to concede 10-0, not even 5. Yes, look, United conceded 5. It can happen to us, but I don't see us conceding 5, and I don't see us, being humiliated at the hands of Liverpool. And that's why I want you guys to get involved in the comment section. Give me your predictions. What do you think? Do you think Arsenal can win this game? Do you think it is it's one where we have already lost this? Someone told me we have already lost this one. So tell me, what do you expect out of this game? Do we win it, or do we actually not win it? Benjamin says Liverpool 2, Arsenal 4. Joseph says Cossy, you do not have confidence. That's a question. And then Henry says, Cossy, Liverpool game is a challenge, but not impossible. Up Gunners, we can do this. I say 2-2. I say 2-2. Look, I want to keep things a little bit, optimistic on one end. And again, I want to be realistic on the other end. The optimism in me is that we go to Liverpool at the Anfield and get a point. It's not a crime. That's my prediction. 2-2. What is your prediction? But obviously, guys, the starting lineups are going to be coming out any short time from now. So make sure you're joining me, in for that, right? Starting lineups are around 8 minutes. Around actually 6 minutes for the starting lineups to be announced. A couple of games are still being played at the moment. Brentford, Newcastle. Brentford 3, Newcastle 2. United are still trailing at Watford 2-1. So a couple of games are still being played. Norwich 1-1 with Southampton at the moment, and of course a couple of other games. But we are here to preview and talk about Liverpool, the game and the match warm up. What do you expect out of this game? Is Liverpool really gonna smash us like many people do expect? Are we gonna get a point like the optimistic Gunners really do expect? Because look, for me, again, it's a game that Arsenal can surprise Liverpool. I've already said this thing, these things before. We can go out there and surprise Liverpool, but I won't be really surprised if we don't pull up, if we don't pull off a surprise. And I'll really be surprised if Arsenal actually pick up 3 points today's evening. So we're gonna be trying to look at the predicted lineups, things like that, as we wait for Mikel Arteta and Arsenal and Liverpool as well to give us their confirmed lineups. But of course, injuries. Thomas Partey is not injured. Is back in the squad. Like I said, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is also back in the squad. Injuries for Arsenal. Xhaka is out. Of course, I spoke about that. And also Sid Kolasinac. Those are the two players that have zero chance. Absolutely. Zero chance to play in this game this evening. For Liverpool, the players that actually have zero chance, Milner is expected not to play in this game, as well as the likes of Joe Gomez, as well as the likes of Elliott, Curtis Jones. All those players are actually expected to be out of the game. So at the moment, let's go to SofaScore and look at how their predicted lineup looks. Look, I really love I really love looking at their predicted lineup. It really gives me a lot of confidence. But as I take your comments, guys, Henry says Cossy, I mean, do give me your predictions. I need them. I love. Benjamin says Liverpool 2, Arsenal 4. Joseph says Cossy, you should get confidence. Joseph says Arsenal win 3-1. Mubarak Adam says 1-2, Arsenal win. Coffee says it's going to be Arsenal. Arsenal knows how to beat Liverpool. Trust me. It's 2-1 in favor of Arsenal. Right. Kancha says Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. Augustine says Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. So guys, I keep the predictions coming in. Keep the predictions coming in. We're going to be looking at the predicted lineups and everything like that as we wait, right? As we wait for the confirmed lineups to come out anytime from now. And when they come out, I'm going to be actually providing all the latest in terms of who is starting and who is not starting, right? So let me try to display this for you on the screen so that you can actually watch it together. Right, so this is how Liverpool are expected to line up. This is how Liverpool are expected to line up. I hope you can see that, guys. Robertson Virgil van Dijk, Joe Matip, and Trent in the back four. A midfield of three with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fabinho, and Thiago. So Jordan Henderson is still a big doubt for them. Of course, many people feel like Henderson has not actually been on form for Liverpool in this season. I don't know why, but I just feel like he's one of those really consistent players for Liverpool. Throughout the years. So we could see Thiago, we could see Fabinho, and we could see Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain starting for Liverpool. Then Sadio Mane, Diogo Jota, and Mohamed Salah. I think, Klopp really is not going to have a lot to change when it comes to the front three, because Mane is available. Diogo Jota fits in for, is going to be playing ahead of Roberto Firmino, who's injured. And then, of course, Salah cannot actually miss out in the game. My only worry for Liverpool is if he tries to play Divock Origi. Honestly, I think that is what he can do to change the squad. Maybe play Divock Origi, but I don't expect Liverpool to actually shock us and really play a shocker. Now let's go to the Arsenal lineup, because that's where we are much more interested. This is our predicted lineup just before the game. Aaron Ramsdale could be in goal. Kian Tierney, Gabriel Magalhaes, Benjamin White, and Takahiro Tomiyasu. Albert Sambi-Lokonga, with Thomas Partey, Alexander Lacazette, Bukayo Saka, Emile Smith-Rowe, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Right, so guys, which lineup do you want to see, and what are your predictions for this game? My prediction is a 2-2. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. It's one that is not easy really to predict, but it's one that I'm going to go for. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. What is your prediction? What are your predictions, guys, in this game? Right. Coffee says, and then let's see. Solomon says Pool 2, Arsenal 2. Wilson says Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. Augustine says Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. Kancha says Arsenal 2, Liverpool 1. So, guys, look. Not really easy. I'm gonna say not really easy. It's not really going to be a very easy encounter against Liverpool, and we all know that. However much we want Arsenal to win, however much we want our club to win, it's not going to be an easy encounter against Liverpool. It's going to be one of the hardest games in the season that we ever play. It's going to be one of those games that we want to win, but we might not actually win, right? And that's it, right? That's it. We want to win it, but we might actually fail to win it. And for me, like I said, if we win it, good. It's a good result. It shows how far we've come as a club and things like that. But if we fail to win it, I don't want anyone to say Arsenal trash. Arsenal are not really fit. I think Liverpool is a big test for us coming into this game. It's a very big test. A test for me that has actually come to early. Anyway, I love you guys. I would love to check up with the Arsenal website and see how they actually uploaded the starting 11 because it is almost 1 hour now to the game. Have they uploaded the starting 11? It will be very interesting, very interesting if Mikel Arteta changes actually tactics. But look, I'm still waiting for that notification. I'm still really waiting for that notification. The Arsenal have released the Arsenal have actually released their lineup. Liverpool, I've not seen their lineup as well, so I'm still waiting for the Liverpool lineup. Here we go. Liverpool have actually put out their lineup, so I can finally show you the Liverpool lineup. I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm gonna stop sharing this, and then I'm going to share the Liverpool lineup so that we can all actually see it. And then we'll get into the Arsenal lineup. Henry says 1-2. Mubarak says 2-0. Make sure you're giving me your predictions and make sure you're actually sharing with me, what you think is going to be the outcome of the game. Sewa says Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2. All of you are actually predicting Arsenal wins, which is actually, really, I'm going to say it's positive, right? There's no way I'm going to say it's not positive. It's really positive. It's really positive. So let's see, what Liverpool have actually gone for. Let's see what Liverpool have actually gone for. All right. So I just need this to be Right. So here we go. So Liverpool, the Liverpool lineup is out. Robertson is out. They don't have Robertson. They played Allison. I hope you can see these guys. I hope you can see these guys. Right. So there we go. I place myself on this side. So they've actually played. They're actually playing Allison in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joe Matip, Virgil van Dijk, Simictas, Fabinho, Thiago, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Mane, Salah, and Jota. Look, just like it was expected, I feel like they're playing a front three of Mane, Salah, and Jota. In midfield, they played Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Fabinho, and Thiago. And then in defense, it is Simictas on the left-hand side of the defense. Right-hand side of the defense, it is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alisson in goal. Joe Matip will be playing with Virgil van Dijk at the heart of the defense. So I'm going to be trying to look for the Arsenal lineup. So let's go look for the Arsenal lineup, right? Let's look for the Arsenal lineup. Where are we? It's out as well. Yeah, it's out as well. So it should be a piece of cake to look for it. I've already stopped, I've already had Arsenal very near in my searches on Twitter. Can be far, can it? So match predictions, lads. Match prediction, guys. Match predictions. Where do you? Who do you think is gonna win this game? Right. Here we go. Arsenal finally also putting out their starting 11. There you go, guys. There you go, guys. There you go. Tierney doesn't actually start. It's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. He has not actually started Kian Tierney in this game. I thought he would, honestly. I thought he was going to start Kian Tierney, but he has not actually started with Kian Tierney in this game. He's not actually started with Kian Tierney. So my prediction doesn't change, though. I feel like Arsenal can niche a 2-2, right? Arsenal can get a 2-2, but I really thought he was going to start with Kian Tierney and Tavares in the back three. Right? So Ramsdale is in goal, Tomiyasu, Ben White, Gabriel, Tavares, Partey, Alba Sambi-Lokonga, Smith Rowe, Saka, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. Look, this looks like a no change of formation. It looks like a no change of formation, and it really looks like it looks more like he's playing a 4-4-2. I don't know whether that is true, but it looks like he's playing a 4-4-2. Right? It looks like he's playing a 4-4-2. Guys, what is your reaction to that lineup? What is your reaction to that lineup? What would you change in that lineup? I would live because for me, look, guys, honestly, I want to believe that I want to believe I was about to say United. I want to believe that Arsenal have gone for the right lineup. Of course, I said United because I'm looking at this screen and they have they are trailing to Watford at the moment. Really, really interesting, piece of stuff. Really trailing. But look, the lineup is okay, but I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful to Liverpool. However, the good thing is that Mikel has not actually gone out scared. It's a brave lineup, and we could be rewarded for being brave. I think that's the point. We could be rewarded for being brave, and look, I love it. I said it in my predicted lineup that we need to go brave. We need to come out, and be brave. We need to come out in this game and show that we want to win, and show that we want the point, and show that we deserve something out of that game. Because at the end of the day, if Arsenal just go out there, for a spanking of Arsenal, if Arsenal just come out of that game and a defensive. The last time we played the back five, we were thumped 5-0 by Manchester City. We had one shot on target, one shot on goal. I don't remember if it was on target by Emile Smith Rowe. You still remember, lads, right? So I'm really tired of that. So he's gone for a brave lineup, very, very brave lineup. And I think each of these players has a lot to do in this game. I'll say, I'll say it in that way. Each of these players has a big role to play in this game. Big role, massive role, to play in this game, right? So Ramsdale, like I said, I'll start off with Ramsdale. I feel like he's even going to need to be on top of his game better, right? He's gonna need to be on top of his game better, because Mane, Jota, and Salah, they will get the chances, and they'll get the very clean chances. And now that Thiago has actually started, you expect Salah to get cleaner pastures, cleaner chances than as compared when they play Keita, Jordan Henderson, and Fabinho, right? Because Thiago is a specialist in doing that. Fabinho, I expect Fabinho to be the holding midfielder. Everyone expects that. So, Fabinho is going to be holding the ball, holding the football. It's going to be their holding midfielder. And then you're going to have Thiago, making those through passes. So it's going to be a very long evening for Ramsdale, and I expect him to be on top of his form. Honestly, guys, on top of his form. Not only making good good passes from the back, to start attack, but he's gonna need to be a very good shot stopper today. This is a game that's actually going to tell us, because look, the difference between Chelsea and Liverpool. Okay, I don't know if I should say the difference. The reason that's why Liverpool didn't win that game was Edouard Mendy, right? He made every time he was making a save. Every single second there was a save that he was making, and it's gonna happen with Aaron Ramsdale. It's not any different. It's absolutely not any different. Ramsdale is gonna be challenged. Ramsdale will need to make a save every second. The big question for me is that will he be able to do it? That's the question. Jack says Tavares deserved it, Cossy, because he's not a bad guy. Mubarak says 3-4-3. Kanja says Tavares deserves it. Jack says Arsenal 1-0. And Watson says Arsenal 2, Liverpool 0. Dennis says it's going to be a 1-1. Your predictions are much needed on this show, guys. Make sure you're giving me your predictions. Mine is a 2-2. Arsenal to get a very difficult draw, right? And I'm going to call it a very difficult draw. Arsenal to get a very difficult draw. Not one of those games that you can easily predict a draw for your side, especially going out to the Anfield. But 2-2 can work out for me. But look, if we lose it, if we don't get 2-2, if we win it, it's just a game. It's just a football game that for me has come too early as it is. So Ramsdale needs to do a lot, right? My problem with Tavares is he's so suspect defensive wise. That is my big problem, right? And that's my problem. So Tomiyasu, I think Tomiyasu is okay because he's more of a defensive defender, unless he's playing Tomiyasu in a back three, which I don't see, which I actually don't see happening. I don't see that happening, really. I think he's played a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1, something like that. I think that's the formation he's actually decided to go for. And to be honest, our defense is going to really be tested today. A lot of testing is going to be, it's going to come underway. Tomiyasu, Mane, I think Tomiyasu is going to be against Mane, and Salah will be up against Nuno Tavares, and that's why I'm really scared. I don't know why he doesn't start Kieran Tierney, but look, this is more consistent, and this is more. I think he decided to go for keep the structure and be a little bit more consistent. But in terms of defense, the defensive ability in the game, I still feel like it should have been. Right, it should have been Kieran Tierney playing on the left-hand side of the pitch. I feel like he gives us a better defensive shape, and it gives us better defensive assurance as compared to Nuno Tavares. Tavares is so explosive and is very good going forward. So if we wanted a player to help us going for in going forward and things like that. I think we have one, Nuno Tavares, and I think his pace is gonna really work well in terms of Arsenal finding an outlet. Because for me, I still feel like the game plan should and is go out there against Liverpool and soak up the pressure. That should be the game plan. I don't think we are going against Liverpool, to open up ourselves and, showcase this, this big talent. I don't want us to be really, really open before they open us up, because they have the material and they have everything it takes to open us up. So I don't want us to go there and expose ourselves, play open football. That's not what I want, but I want us to be brave at the same time, and that's me really being too demanding. But I understand. I want us to be very, very, very brave, right? Very brave. I want us to go, to go out in that game, be brave, look for all the little chances we can and minimize them. So Ramsdale, big job. Tomiyasu against Mane. Mane is energetic. I feel like, of course, Tomiyasu is one player that can actually stand his ground. No disrespect on him. Right, one player that can actually stand his ground is Tomiyasu. He can actually stand there and make sure that a winger or whoever it is he's actually battling doesn't actually go across him. Right, so that is one advantage you have with Tomiyasu, and the disadvantage we have with that Nuno Tavares, and that's why I think Tierney, despite the fact that he's been caught out of position many times, I feel like Tierney is a little bit solid defensive wise and so decisive. He's played this game before, right? Unless it is for issues of injuries and fitness. I feel like Tierney has played this game before. We know that he's been there. He's played this game before. So if you introduce him, it's not a new challenge. This is the first Anfield game that Nuno Tavares will be playing, and it's really scary for him. Really, really scary, because he's coming into against an informed Mohamed Salah, right? He's coming in, across an informed Mohamed Salah. Not really the best experience you want for your player. Like Nuno Tavares, and I'm really, really skeptical and scared for him, down the left-hand side of the pitch. But anyway, moving forward, the centre backs, Jota. I feel like look, when Liverpool lost Firmino, it didn't mean anything to them, and it doesn't really mean anything to them, honestly. It didn't mean anything, and it doesn't mean anything. They still have that Rome Deuter. Jota uses spaces. Jota leaves spaces. Jota is a quality forward. Quality forward. This season already scored around 4 to 5 times for Liverpool in 11 appearances. Mane 6 goals, and Salah 10. That means that their forward 3 has actually scored a total of 20 goals already in 11 games this season. And that's why you've got to respect them, and that's why you've got to be very, very careful. I feel like the good thing is that Mikel has focused on the defensive side of the team rather than the attacking side. So I'm really not really scared about our defensive side. I think we have the defensive machinery. We have the defensive discipline to do that. But Liverpool can actually cut you apart, right? We might disregard the performance against Manchester United, because United again are losing another game, at Watford at the moment. And for me, that is Solskjaer's last game. But Liverpool, whether you are good or you're not good, we saw them against City. City were decent, but Salah's individual brilliance actually, broke City apart, and that is what I'm scared of. Can Nuno Tavares, one, handle Salah as a team player, and 2, handle Salah as an individual? Because we know the quality that Mo Salah actually possesses, and we know the quality that Liverpool as a side can actually get through and pass through Mohamed Salah. So it's a difficult call. It's a very, very, very difficult call to play Nuno Tavares. But the centre backs, again, it's going to be a very, very, much needed period of concentration. It's going to be much needed period of brilliance from Ben White and Gabriel. No mistakes, no room for mistakes. Like against Watford, no mistakes. Against Leicester City, no mistakes. Look, Liverpool will find a way. So we don't need to give them. We don't need to give them away. Absolutely, we do not need to. Emmanuel says Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. Abu says Arsenal 2. 0 Liverpool. Jack says Tavares deserved it, Cossy, because he's not, a bad guy. Look, guys, look. I'm not really saying Tavares doesn't need to start. Oh, Tavares is a poor player or anything like that. I'm not. That is not. That is really, really far away from what I would love to say, and it's far away from what I should be saying. Right? I feel like Tavares is a good player. We know that, very, very good player. But against the quality of the opponent, right? Because look, if he gets exposed, many Arsenal fans are gonna be abusing Nuno Tavares. They're gonna be abusing them. Oh, Nuno is not good enough. Nuno is shit, and everything like that. So for me, if we have decided to go for a back four, we should be playing, and this is seriously, we should be playing Kieran Tierney. Should have played Kieran Tierney, not because Nuno is not good enough. He's good. He deserves all the game time in the world. He's actually worked for it. He's got his chance, and he's actually done it. And when he plays well against Liverpool, I'll come out and say, yes, he played well. Congratulations. But if he plays poorly, in the end, which I don't want to see, I'll be like, it wasn't his game, right? It wasn't his game. I expected Nuno to play in this game if only we're playing a back three. If it's 3-4-3, 3-5-2, that is absolutely all right. Right? That is absolutely all right. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Your predictions. I need your predictions down in the comments below. The lineups are already out, and we should be underway in the next 40 minutes. So make sure you're smashing like on the video. Confirmed lineups. Here we go. The confirmed lineups. We are not actually playing a back three, guys. We are not playing a back three. We're playing a back four with Nuno, Gabriel Magalhaes, Benjamin White, Takehiro Tomiyasu, and Aaron Ramsdale in goal. A midfield four of Saka, Smith Rowe, Thomas Partey, and Albert Samuel Lokonga, Lacazette, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Brave from Mikel Arteta. That's the point. That's the point I'll give him. Really, really brave. Really, really, really brave. Chika says Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. Look, and Conte, you're saying Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0. Make sure you're producing and you're thumping in those predictions. Mine is Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2. Look, guys, let me say this. Allow me to say this. It's really brave from Mikel Arteta, and I hope he's rewarded for that. We've lost one against Liverpool at Anfield in 2012, and for Mikel to actually play his game, I think he started to realize it that you don't need to go. You're playing Liverpool, then you play back five, back six. You're playing City, then you play back five, back six. If you're gonna lose the game, lose it in a respectable manner. And I feel like we've started this game, and we might actually either lose it or win it in a very, very respectable manner. It's one thing that I'll give Mikel, a credit for. He's actually gone for, respect, right? He's gone for respect. He's gone for brave. He's gone for courage, and he's actually very, very, very brave. So, if you look at some of the talking points in this game, there are a few insights that we can actually look at. Liverpool have won their last 5 home games, Premier League home games against Liverpool, netting at least 3 in every win. They had they last had a longer run. They last had a longer home top flight winning run against the Gunners between September 1981 and January 1988. They beat us 7 in a row at home. So they've beaten us 5 in a row. In the last five times we've gone to the Anfield, we've lost the game. The last 5 times we have conceded 3 goals and more. The last game we played there, it ended 3-1 at the Anfield. So the last time, they beat us for a very long run. It was between 1981 and 88. They beat us for 7 consecutive years. 7 consecutive years. Absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling. So, 2. Since Jurgen Klopp took over Liverpool, Arsenal have won just one of their 11 Premier League games against the Reds, drawing 3 and losing 7. With the Gunners coming from a 1-0 down to win 2-1 at the Emirates in July 2020. So you had it, guys. Ever since Klopp took over Liverpool, Arsenal have just won 1 of their 11 Premier League games against Liverpool. We have beaten them once, drawn 3 times, and lost 7 times. We've actually played so many games against Klopp. He's been. I didn't realize that he's actually been here this long. I didn't realize that. Liverpool's defeat at West Ham last time out ended in Reds' 20-game unbeaten. It ended the Reds' 20-game unbeaten run in the Premier League. Each of their last 3 defeats in the competition have been against London sides, with the Reds losing consecutively against Chelsea and Fulham before a 20-game run, which was ended by West Ham. All right, and then Arsenal are now the longest unbeaten run. Arsenal now have the longest unbeaten run of any side in the Premier League. 8, which is 8 games, winning 6 and drawing 2. The Gunners have had a longer run without defeat in the competition between August and December 2018, where we went 14 games unbeaten under Unai Emery. And then finally, Liverpool are unbeaten in 9 Premier League home games, winning 5, drawing 4, having lost 6 in a row at Anfield before this. However, the Reds let a lead slip to draw their last two home games, 2-2. Dropping as many points from winning positions in these games as they had in their previous 23 at Anfield combined. Okay, so I mean, a couple of talking points. If you're one person that really believes in history, this is that is your session, right? Tavares can do it well. That's according to Saleh. I hope he can, right? That's it. I really hope he can. And then so I mean, if you're one person that really believes in history, probably that's the session for you, right? That's that's a session for you. But we're gonna be diving into now the game and see which players have to do what, because for me, that is also important as well. We are only 34 minutes away from kickoff, right? We are only 34 minutes away from kickoff. So I mean, 33 minutes away from kickoff. Time is flying. Time is really flying. All right. So this is how Liverpool have lined up. They've gone with Alisson, Trent, Joe Matip, Virgil van Dijk, and Konstantinos Tsimikas. Chamberlain is in midfield with Fabinho and Thiago Alcantara. Mohamed Salah, Diogo Jota, and Sadio Mane are front. I feel like the weakness in this Liverpool side is the midfield. Their weakness is the midfield, because if you look at their midfield rating, actually Thiago has the better rating at 7, which I feel like is not actually called for at the moment. But I feel like we can't expose them if we win the midfield battle. And I don't feel like they are gonna play a midfield game. I still feel like they want to play through Trent, through Tsimikas, Salah, and Mane, and Jota. So it's going to be, yes, they will have the ball, but expect them to move the ball a little bit quicker and faster, not to have these spells of possession around. I don't expect that. I really don't expect that. You know, anyway, it could happen, but I'm not really expecting that. One thing we can expose is trend. Trend is is really you can expose. We can actually expose trend. My problem though is Joe Matip and Virgil van Dijk. How do we beat them? We can beat Alisson, but how do you beat Virgil van Dijk and Joe Matip? You know, it's a difficult one. It's a very, 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 very difficult one. So guys, I mean, that's the starting lineup. That's the confirmed starting lineup. I'll speak to you in right after the game.